Is there literally anything worse than pulling back your pool cover and finding a green, cloudy swamp? Welcome to this explainer. Today, we're going to transform your stressful, murky pool back into a crystal clear oasis using some incredibly effective, proven diagnostic steps. We are pulling directly from expert pool care resources to give you the exact science and methods you need to get your water absolutely sparkling again. Look, if you're a frustrated pool owner staring at a total mess after a heavy rainstorm or maybe a busy party weekend, I completely get it. Don't panic. It happens to the absolute best of us, and we are going to fix it right now. See, heavy use brings sweat, sunscreen, and all sorts of debris right into the water, while rain can instantly dilute your sanitizer and shift your pool's pH in the blink of an eye. It's a really fragile ecosystem, but getting it back on track, that just requires a very specific sequence of proven steps. So here is our exact diagnostic checklist for today. First, why is your pool cloudy? Second, the science of water balance. Third, prep, clean, and circulate. Fourth, clarifier versus pool flocculant. And finally, number 5, the ultimate slam method. Let's dive right in with section 1. Why is your pool cloudy? The 4 main culprits. We've got to start by demystifying this cloudiness and identifying exactly what is ruining your water quality before we can even try to treat it. The really crucial point here is that a cloudy pool literally always boils down to one of these 4 manageable culprits, and we just can't fix the symptom without addressing the root cause. First up, poor filtration. If your filter is clogged or you aren't running it at least 8 to 12 hours a day, well, it's like trying to clean a dusty room with a clogged vacuum, right? It simply cannot remove the tiny contaminants that are clouding your water. Second, low or unstable free chlorine levels. This just allows pathogens to thrive and multiply. Third, poor water chemistry, especially high pH, alkalinity, or calcium hardness. These can cause microscopic scaling that visually clouds up the water. And fourth, outside contaminants. We're talking about a massive buildup of leaves, pollen, or early-stage algae that are actively breaking down in your pool. All right, moving on to section 2, the science of water balance, setting the foundation. Okay, hold up. Before you even think about just blindly throwing chemicals at the problem, we need to focus on prevention and the underlying science. Let's talk about the Langelier Saturation Index, or LSI. This is a brilliant, holistic, scientific tool that protects your pool's surface from corrosion and scaling. Rather than just frantically chasing isolated chemical numbers, the LSI looks at the whole big picture, factoring in things like temperature and total dissolved solids. You really want this index to sit right in that sweet spot between -0.3 and +0.3. When you stay in this perfectly saturated range, your water simply won't aggressively attack your pool walls or deposit that ugly scale. Now, to maintain that perfect LSI, you've got to hit these daily targets. And please, don't make the common mistake of just dumping a bunch of shock into a high pH pool. Chlorine is simply way less effective if your pH and alkalinity aren't perfectly dialed in first. You want your pH sitting comfortably right between 7.4 and 7.6. Your total alkalinity needs to be between 100 and 150 parts per million. Think of alkalinity as the ultimate bodyguard for your pH. It literally takes the hits so your pH doesn't swing wildly all over the place. And finally, your free chlorine should be maintained between 1 and 3 parts per million to actively sanitize the water day in and day out. Which brings us to section 3, prep, clean, and circulate. Elbow grease before chemistry. Now that our chemistry foundation is completely set, we have to talk about the physical preparation of your pool, especially if you just had a heavy rainstorm. Listen, chemical dumps simply do not work on dirty pools. If you leave leaves, twigs, and dirt in the water, your expensive chlorine has to fight all of that organic debris instead of actually fighting the bacteria and cloudiness. You absolutely must skim the surface to remove floating organics. Next, go ahead and empty out your pump and skimmer baskets to allow for a maximum water flow and circulation. Then, you need to brush the walls and steps aggressively to loosen up any starting algae or biofilms. And finally, vacuum the floor. This physical cleaning, it is completely non-negotiable. Up next is section 4, clarifier versus pool flocculant, choosing your weapon. So, if your water is totally balanced and physically clean but it's still mildly cloudy, it is time to choose between 2 very distinct chemical tactics, the magnet or the anchor. A clarifier is your slow and easy magnet for tiny particles. You're basically just helping your filter do its job by clumping microscopic debris together into slightly larger particles. You run the filter 24/7 and wait a few days. Very, very low effort. But if you use pool flocculant, you are deploying the fast, labor-intensive anchor. Flocculant bypasses the filter entirely. It grabs the debris and sinks it heavily to the pool floor in these big clumps. The catch here, you have to manually vacuum all of that coagulated mass out on the waste setting. It's way faster, for sure, but it requires a whole lot more manual labor and water replacement. And that leads us to Section 5, the ultimate SLAM method, the nuclear option for algae. For those absolute worst-case scenarios, like visible green algae outbreaks where the water literally looks like a swamp, standard Clarifier simply won't cut it. We have to escalate to the nuclear option. You need to understand that SLAM is not just some one-time product dump. It is a calculated, continuous process that requires a high-quality test kit like the Taylor K2006. SLAM stands for shock, level, and maintain. This isn't just tossing a bag of shock into the deep end and keeping your fingers crossed. It's about bringing your chlorine up to a highly elevated state, and most importantly, actively keeping it there until everything living in that water is completely eradicated. Seriously, take a screenshot of this data right now, because you cannot guess your chlorine dose. Your cyanuric acid, or CYA level, completely dictates the precise amount of chlorine needed to reach SLAM levels. Cyanuric acid acts kind of like sunscreen, stabilizing your chlorine against UV rays. But here's the thing, the higher it is, the more chlorine you need to break through and actually kill the algae. As you can see, if your CYA is at 30, you only need 12 parts per million of free chlorine. But look what happens if your CYA is at 60. You need double that amount, a massive 24 parts per million. You have to test your CYA first so you know your exact target. And whatever you do, you cannot give up too soon. The SLAM process is only officially complete when you hit all three of these specific measurable markers. First, the water has to be visually crystal clear. Second, you have to pass the overnight chlorine loss test. That means testing the water after sunset and again before sunrise. Why? Because algae grows in the dark. If your chlorine levels drop overnight, it means a battle is still raging underwater. You need to lose less than 1 part per million of chlorine overnight to prove there is nothing left consuming it. And third, your combined chlorine, which is the spent, used-up chlorine, must read 0.5 parts per million or less. Once you hit all three of these, boom, you have successfully slammed your pole. I'll leave you with this final golden rule. Never, ever swim in a cloudy pool. Because beyond the harmful pathogens, the lack of visibility is a very serious drowning hazard. When you can't see the bottom of the pool, it is incredibly dangerous, especially for children. So is jumping into that cloudy water really worth the risk? Respect the chemistry, put in the physical elbow grease, and you will have that crystal clear oasis back in no time. Thank you so much for joining me on this explainer. Keep learning, keep testing, and enjoy your pool.